Well, hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you've had a wonderful half-term break and feel refreshed and rested. Welcome to this week's Headteacher bulletin for the week commencing the 3rd of November. Let's get going. So in the Gospel this week it talks about All Saints' Day, and Jesus teaches us the Beatitudes. Now the Beatitudes can be understood as a framework for Christian living. This is always the Gospel which is read on All Saints' Day. Saints are people who live life in the spirit of the Beatitudes, just as Jesus lived his life too. So what does Jesus mean when he uses the word blessed? This word is sometimes translated as happy, fortunate, favoured, and in other words, Jesus is saying that divine favour is for those who are poor, those who mourn, those who are persecuted, those who stand up for justice, and those who bring peace, and those who make the right choices every single day. And a saint could be described in modern day times as a hero, someone who's admired for showing great courage in accomplishing a difficult task to help others. And heroes are people who go the extra mile to help another person without thinking of themselves. And in general, our laws do not require us to be heroic. The law states the minimum requirement. Jesus teaches us the Beatitudes, which challenge us to go beyond the minimum requirements of the law and go the extra mile for others. And that's what we've been talking about this week. How can we go the extra mile for others within our school and community? So we had a wonderful end of term, and look at those house points and how close they are. A slight lead by one particular house, but all very close, all in for the winning before the end of this half term. So there's lots of house competitions which we're going to share shortly to hopefully get more house points as we progress through the year. So what an incredible week we had just before half term throughout Culture and Diversity Week. Every student took part. We had cultural themed lessons, we had daily reflections and prayers, celebrating the rich global community we have in our school. And the week ended with our Culture and Diversity Day. You can see some of the pictures from the day, and hopefully you've been following us on social media, sharing all the good news. Each year group attended a student-led assembly, and this was planned and presented by our amazing youth SVP team, and it featured student presentations. We had stunning Bollywood and Irish dance performances. We had culture, testimonies, different prayers spoken in various languages, and a joyful finale from our school choir performing We Are One. So a fantastic achievement by all. It was student-led, and we couldn't be prouder from all the students who got involved. And I think we raised over £300 for our school charities that goes towards Youth SVP. So thank you for everyone who performed, presented, supported. It gets better and better every year. Well done. The following students have achieved silver and bronze certificates in the Senior Maths Challenge, and that took place on Thursday the 9th of November. A really big congratulations to all who took part and the awards that they've won. So we've got our first house competition this half term. We're already talking about Christmas. So we've got our Thomas Becket Christmas card competition. So entries are open. All designs to be emailed across to Mrs. Blackie by Friday the 21st of November, and we will make a selection ready to print professional Christmas cards that we send out to our communities. We also send the Christmas cards around to our local care homes and people within the diocese. So if you want to get involved, A5 portrait emailed across, or paper form to Mrs. Blackie by Friday the 21st of November. So we've got our praise and worship evening. It was a huge success last year. So it's next Wednesday, the 12th of November. It's free to attend. It starts at 6 to 7:15. We'll be joined by lots of other people within the community that join us for just some praise and worship songs. So it's a really good event. Only an hour and a bit long. Come along, and we look forward to seeing you there. So next week, we've got our Sleep Out for Hope. So this is probably the third year that the sixth formers are sleeping out for hope, and this is part of their commitment as part of their faith in action in serving the community across Northamptonshire. So they raise much needed funds for the Hope Centre. We've sent out the Just Giving page on Facebook. It's gone out in class charts, so please spread widely within your community and families. Last year we raised, I think, nearly £2,000, and we're hoping to exceed that this year. So let's think of all of our sixth formers who are sleeping out next week. Pray for some warmer weather. I know last year it was really, really cold. So please spread widely, and we'll update you on the success next week. And lastly, just some key dates. We've got Year 10 Parents' Evening coming up on the Thursday, the 13th of November, so that's next week. And then Year 9 Parents' Evening is on Thursday, the 27th of November. All appointments can be made by My Child at School. If you're having difficulties, as always, please contact the office and we will support you in making appointments. Have a lovely weekend, and we will catch up again next week.